Just anything that isn't moving atoms, like anything that is not physical work, that will obviously be the first thing. Those jobs will be and are being eliminated by AI at a very rapid pace.
Elon Musk's recent appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience sends a chilling warning. AI is advancing faster than most realized, and human work could vanish sooner than expected. Millions of people may find themselves suddenly obsolete, and industries could collapse faster than anyone expects. Watch closely, because if these predictions come true, you could be among the next targets of AI, and the world as we know it may never be the same. The debt crisis that forces AI acceleration. Elon Musk has never hidden his belief that the future of work is on the edge of a massive transformation. For years, he has warned that human jobs are about to change faster than anyone expects. Through his work with XAI and robotics at Tesla and other ventures, he shows how AI is already replacing tasks once thought uniquely human. According to Musk, this shift is not some distant science fiction. It is a survival strategy that nations will soon be forced to accept. With this mindset, Musk arrived on the JRE show, and the moment he sat down, the tone shifted. His expression was calm, but the urgency behind his words was unmistakable. He explained that the financial pressure building inside national economies, especially in the United States, had reached a dangerous level. The country was carrying more than $38 trillion of debt, and the weight of interest payments was crushing growth. The gap between what the nation earned and what it owed was widening faster than ever. Musk said that normal economic growth could no longer fix the problem. The United States kept increasing its money supply through massive yearly deficits, adding nearly $2 trillion a year. For the economy to stay balanced, the production of goods and services had to grow even faster than the money being printed. But that was not happening. Inflation remained high above the Federal Reserve target because the economy could not generate enough output to counter it. According to Musk, artificial intelligence had not yet raised productivity in any meaningful way. It had not produced enough extra goods or services to keep pace with the money supply. Human labor alone could not push the economy forward with the speed needed. But Musk believed the turning point was close. He said that in about 3 years, we would finally become powerful enough to outproduce inflation. 3 years until machines created more economic value than the money being injected into the system. 3 years until automation became the foundation of economic survival. He stressed that this was no longer optional. The scale of productivity required was beyond what humans could deliver. But behind his calm tone was a warning. If AI failed to scale in time, the financial system could buckle under its own weight. And as Musk leaned back, he revealed the part that chilled the room. The coming rescue would not be paid with money. It would be paid with millions of livelihoods replaced by the very machines meant to save the economy. The supersonic tsunami. Elon Musk described the coming change as a force so powerful that most people could not imagine its speed. He called it a supersonic tsunami, a wave of automation that would not creep in slowly but strike with explosive force. When he spoke to Joe Rogan, his message was blunt. He said AI would keep replacing desk jobs at an accelerated rate, and that there would be a lot of trauma and disruption along the way. Musk said that what was about to happen would make today's office work feel outdated, just like the era when people once calculated everything by hand before digital computers existed. According to him, the same thing was happening again, only much faster. He said there would still be demand for jobs, but not the same jobs. This shift had been happening throughout modern history, but AI would speed it up to a level humanity had never seen. He told Rogan that anything digital was in danger. He emphasized that roles centered on a computer screen would disappear like lightning. Emails, data entry, coding, accounting, administration, scheduling, analysis, customer support, all the work people did by typing, clicking, and managing information would be overtaken by AI systems that worked faster, cheaper, and without breaks. Musk repeated that AI was already replacing these jobs and would continue to do so at an accelerated rate. He said it simply, "It's just happening." Despite all this, Musk remained hopeful about the long term. He warned of disruption, but also talked about a future where life could be easier for everyone. In what he called a benign scenario, he imagined a world where robots and AI handled most of the production of goods and services. People would not need to work to survive. Still, the path to that future would not be peaceful. Even Musk admitted that the transition would bring deep emotional and economic shock. As he told Rogan, the trauma was unavoidable. And as this supersonic tsunami grew stronger, entire industries crumbled and entire career paths disappeared forever. The vanishing workforce. Elon Musk predicted that many of that decade's jobs would not survive because anything that was digital, which was just someone at a computer doing something, was already slipping out of human hands. You can see its first sparks everywhere. Customer support chat teams are being replaced by bots that never sleep. Bookkeepers watching AI software finish in seconds what once took them days. Copywriters losing clients to programs that produce endless text in minutes. Even junior coders are watching AI solve problems faster than they can type. For millions, the threat is no longer theoretical. It is happening while they sit at their desks. But Musk warned that the danger did not stop at digital borders. He said jobs that involved moving atoms, such as cooking, farming, construction, or hands-on labor, would survive longer, but not forever. Robots in restaurant kitchens already flipped burgers without burning them. Machines on farms learned to pick fruit without bruising it. Automated construction arms laid bricks with perfect accuracy. The work that once required skill and sweat was slowly being absorbed by machines that did not tire or slow down. The shift Musk described would not be gentle. It would be sudden and wide. Entire groups of workers might lose their roles before they had time to retrain. Because a 50-year-old office administrator cannot become a robotics engineer overnight. A truck driver replaced by autonomous fleets cannot instantly pivot to software design. The shock will not be economic alone, it will be emotional. People will lose not only their income, but also the identity built around their work. Musk acknowledged there might still be demand for jobs, but they would look nothing like the jobs people knew. Instead of clerks and analysts, there may be supervisors who oversee automated systems. Instead of entry-level assistants, there may be maintenance workers servicing robot fleets. Creative roles may expand, but even creativity is no longer safe from machine imitation. The jobs that survive will be scattered, unpredictable, and constantly shifting as AI grows more capable each year. The world Musk described was both promising and terrifying. A future where machines do almost everything could free people from labor, but the transition will carve deep scars. Lives will be uprooted, communities will crumble, skills passed down through generations will vanish in the span of a few years. And as the workforce fades into silence, Musk sees a future where working becomes optional, yet that freedom hides a burden far heavier than unemployment itself: universal high income and the death of poverty. Elon Musk painted a future so radically different that it felt both heavenly and haunting. He believed that as AI and robots took over nearly every part of production, traditional work would slowly become unnecessary. My prediction is, in less than 20 years, working at all will be optional, he said. A society where humans no longer labored for survival sounded like the end of poverty itself. But the road to that future was steep and filled with fractures. In Musk's most optimistic vision, robots plus AI would generate such an abundant flow of goods and services that everyone would enjoy what he called universal high income, not the bare minimum safety net of universal basic income. He imagined a world where people could access anything they wanted, where scarcity faded and poverty became a relic of history. As he explained, this kind of wealth would not be rationed support. It would be real prosperity shared by everyone. Other tech leaders echoed the scale of the coming transformation. Earlier that year, Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei warned that AI could wipe out half of all entry-level white-collar roles within 5 years. Even though some leaders, such as OpenAI's Sam Altman, believed this prediction was overstated, the fear was still spreading. For millions of workers, the floor beneath their careers was already starting to crack. Musk admitted the dream felt almost divine. He said his preferred future kind of sounds like heaven, a post-scarcity world where money lost meaning resembled the worlds once found only in science fiction. No hunger, no homelessness, no economic inequality. Machines were creating everything. People were free to explore, learn, travel, and express themselves without the weight of bills and rent. But then Musk's tone shifted. Even if poverty disappeared, the emotional wounds left behind could reshape society. When work became optional, people might struggle to understand who they were without it. Without roles, schedules, responsibilities, and purpose, many could feel lost. The machines might give humanity everything it needed, yet take away everything that once made life meaningful. The dangerous future, the danger Musk had warned about, did not end with lost jobs or vanishing industries. It reached into something far more fragile than the workforce. It reached into truth itself. For years, he had cautioned that powerful AI systems were only as honest as the data they were trained on. If that data is distorted, biased, or manipulated, then the AI built on top of it will reflect those distortions. It will not simply make mistakes. It will confidently produce polished, convincing falsehoods, and people will trust it. Musk feared a world where AI absorbed ideological biases as facts, where it learned false narratives as if they were truth. Once those systems become advanced and deeply integrated into society, the danger multiplies. Instead of spreading information one conversation at a time, they could amplify those errors across entire nations in seconds. A single flaw could ripple through news, education, politics, science, and social networks all at once. In this vision, the takeover is not just economic, it is epistemic. It is a takeover of knowledge itself. The tools that were built to help humans understand the world could become the ones deciding what the world even is. Search engines, digital assistants, automated tutors, recommendation systems, personal advisors, all powered by AI, would quietly shape how people think, what they believe, what they question, and what they never see at all. The disruption Musk imagines goes deeper than unemployment. It touches the foundation of human society. If the ability to define truth shifts from humans to machines, then authority itself changes. The old pillars that helped people navigate life, teachers, experts, journalists, historians, and lived experience, could be overshadowed by systems that appear neutral and all-knowing. People may stop arguing, not because they agree, but because the machine has spoken. Musk envisioned a world where, unless AI is intentionally designed to be maximally truth-seeking and human-valuing, the imbalance of power could become existentially dangerous. AI could control not just economies, but the moral and social fabric of society itself. Decisions once made by humans could be shifted to systems that do not sleep, do not tire, and are not accountable. The tools built to serve humanity could quietly become its masters of it. And once that happens, the meaning of truth becomes blurry. If AI decides what information rises to the surface and what disappears, then the line between reality and illusion becomes thin. In a world where people depend on AI for guidance and knowledge, even small errors can rewrite entire cultural narratives. What society believes itself to be could be reshaped by algorithms that were never meant to hold such power. Musk pointed to his own work through XAI as a partial safeguard against this risk. He emphasized the need for AI that seeks truth and values human life and dignity above all. But even with careful design, the stakes are enormous. One misaligned system could rewrite culture, reshape communication, and alter the structure of global societies in ways no one could predict. This is the dangerous future Musk fears. Not just machines doing our work, but machines defining our world. And as AI learns to define our reality, the next stage of transformation could redefine what it means to be human. A world without phones, apps, or operating systems. Elon Musk envisioned a future where the technology we take for granted, phones, apps, and operating systems, could vanish entirely, replaced by AI that does almost everything. In this vision, devices act merely as edge nodes, gateways to the cloud where AI generates content, services, and solutions instantly. Imagine asking for a full business report, a movie script, or a custom-designed product, and having it ready in seconds. Services that once required human labor, complex software, or teams of specialists could be performed automatically, reshaping life in ways few can fully grasp. The disappearance of work is already visible in small but powerful ways. AI programs like ChatGPT or BARD can draft emails, write code, and summarize legal documents faster than entry-level employees. At Tesla, robots assemble cars with precision that humans cannot match, while at Amazon, automated warehouses run around the clock, picking and packing orders with minimal human oversight. Even creative fields are changing. AI-generated art, music, and marketing content are being sold and published every day, replacing tasks that once required months of human effort. Musk predicts that as AI and robotics scale, human labor will become optional for almost every digital and repetitive task. The economic consequences are also staggering. Traditional structures built on work, wages, and scarcity could collapse. If AI can produce nearly everything on demand, the need for money and conventional employment diminishes. Consider how online shopping and smart supply chains already allow products to be delivered within hours. Musk imagines a future where groceries, clothing, or even custom furniture could appear instantly at home, eliminating entire sectors of manufacturing, retail, and logistics. Yet this technological abundance carries emotional and societal risks. Human identity has long been tied to work, skill, and achievement. As the old systems of work, money, and labor crumble, humanity faces a future where everything we have relied on could vanish, and the very essence of what it means to be human hangs in the balance. Response to Elon Musk's predictions. The reactions to Elon Musk's predictions on the Joe Rogan podcast were immediate and intense. Experts warned that his vision of a near future where AI and robots replace most human jobs, creating a universal high income and a post-scarcity society, was both awe-inspiring and alarming. Musk predicted that in less than 20 years, AI could produce nearly all goods and services, making work optional while eliminating poverty and scarcity. Yet he also cautioned that this shift would be disruptive, uprooting industries, displacing millions of workers, and forcing humanity to redefine purpose and identity in a world no longer structured by labor. Musk's warnings were echoed by other prominent voices in science and technology. The late Stephen Hawking had already cautioned that superintelligent AI could be humanity's greatest achievement or its last if left unchecked. Philosopher Nick Bostrom has argued that once machine intelligence surpasses human intelligence, the risk to human survival increases dramatically, highlighting the need for careful alignment of AI goals with human values. Physicist Max Tegmark, co-founder of the Future of Life Institute, similarly stressed that AI could be either a tool for unprecedented human flourishing or a source of catastrophic risk, depending on how it is developed and regulated. Industry experts also shared concerns. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, acknowledged that AI could be misused to engineer biological threats or accelerate pandemics if controls were insufficient. Jared Kaplan of Anthropic warned that allowing AI systems to train themselves could trigger an intelligence explosion with unpredictable consequences. Even some mainstream AI researchers, while skeptical of doomsday predictions, agreed on the importance of rigorous safety protocols, audits, and governance measures to prevent catastrophic outcomes. In practical terms, companies like Microsoft and Google are already investing billions into AI safety research, understanding that tools such as ChatGPT, BARD, and autonomous systems could have far-reaching societal impact if left unchecked. The risks Musk highlighted were not limited to economic upheaval. He feared an epistemic takeover in which AI systems trained on biased or distorted data could shape human knowledge, beliefs, and culture on a massive scale. For example, an AI trained on politically skewed datasets could reinforce misinformation in education, social media, or even news reporting. Similarly, AI-driven content moderation systems might inadvertently censor legitimate speech, reshaping the boundaries of public discourse. This could redefine authority, truth, and even morality, as automated systems increasingly made decisions once controlled by humans. Other experts echoed these concerns, emphasizing that misaligned AI could not only displace jobs, but also disrupt governance, social structures, and global stability. Together, these warnings painted a picture of AI as a force capable of both immense benefit and existential danger. The technology promises unprecedented abundance and freedom from labor, yet it also carries the potential to redefine humanity's role in the world. The outcome depends heavily on how AI is designed, regulated, and deployed, making the current moment one of extraordinary responsibility. Humanity stands at the edge of a future where AI could liberate or dominate, and the decisions made today may determine whether we thrive, survive, or lose control of our destiny entirely. What do you think about Musk's vision of a future dominated by AI and robots? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.